Mr. Humble Hippie here. I'm in search of some old growth redwoods, and I'm on what I believe to be Wrigley Road, which is off the Elk Road, River Road, and it dead ends into groves of redwoods, which are seemingly all private. And that's the very last house in this neighborhood. If you go to Headwaters Grove itself, it's a federally regulated park with 24-hour surveillance and strobe lights and different things. So anybody that pulls in there, even though it's in the pristine dark wilderness, lights and stuff immediately spotlight on you and stuff. It's very unwelcoming, and no dogs or animals or people and stuff or things are allowed. It's all bad. Anyway, keep in mind that the redwoods are a natural element that exists prior to the federal government isolating particular public areas for you to enjoy them. So to simplify what I just said, walk that way. Walk that way, walk that way. Walk around their barriers. I camped here last night. You can see this, by the way, according to a United States map, is a Boy Scout camp, which, whether it is or could have been or used to be, is now, according to the businesses, more than likely this is it should be indigenous people's property, and this should be public access. And the federal government, what they do is they actually regulate private or public American lands. As you may know, American history, for the indigenous tribal people of America, the different tribes, they worked out different things where they basically said, we're going to regulate your land. So the Bureau of Land Management regulates all the different Department of Interior forests and different things, and they sell them for like $1 a year, basically, really, free. They give these redwoods to private lumberjack industries, lumber industries, that then gate it off, put up no trespassing signs that are enforced by the sheriffs and federal agents, and these multi-thousand-year trees are never to be seen again. And if you'll see some of my other pictures, the lumberjacks have been showing up here since 3 o'clock this morning in this pristine area, which you can't hear anything but birds. We're so far deep in the wilderness that you can't even hear lumber trucks until they're driving by you, and then you can't even hear them cutting down these giants because we're so far out here. It's just so quiet, and there's so much farther to go into the interior. So basically what's going on, is what I just said. I'm at the end of a road that for all intents and purposes should be public, so I can go and enjoy these things, and instead there are roads and signs into the interior. What farm business? There's no farms in the redwoods. These are not people's properties. This is America, and all American citizens or people of the planet should be allowed to access these places. And I just watched truck after truck of lumberjacks drive big redwood trees out just now, an hour ago, and they were showing up at 3 o'clock this morning. And so, it seems to me like this whole property right here is not necessarily someone's house or property. I don't think anyone probably is in there or would see me in there. I don't think it's part of that other farm property over there. And it seems apparently obvious to me that there's redwoods everywhere around me. And again, these are not publicly known. People, they don't want you to know. They don't want you to come out here, because I'm telling you what I just witnessed was huge logging trucks drive by full of redwoods. So, this is under 24-hour surveillance, and they already know I'm here because I watched the person open up this gate at 3 o'clock this morning. And, again, I do believe in, their legality of being able to support their legality anyway and have me arrested for trespassing. But I just morally don't believe in the right of the federal government to lease out American lands that may never be seen by the general public, that are called wonders of the earth. These are wonders of the earth. Everywhere on the planet there are trees, but there's only certain types of trees. There are only certain types of environment and certain types of the planet. And in Northern California, we have the giant coastal redwoods. And I just don't understand why. They say, you don't want logging trucks and stuff to hit you and all that, because the business that they do is, pretty involved. But the few groves that they have for allowability view is not acceptable. It's too far and in between. And the greater majority of the redwoods are not publicly accessible. There should be no reason why I can't walk around right now. I don't see why they don't have some other trail. They're the ones that make you walk down the main road. There should be. How complicated could it be to have a trail right here? This is a business, right? So you're a business, you're a lumberjack business, and you're saying, sorry, our business is to cut down these trees, therefore you're not allowed within this. This is a forest. This is a forest. We're in the mountains, in the forest, in the redwoods, in the forest. And so they're, able to dump their pollution and do whatever they want on this land. And there's no public oversee. No one sees or knows what they do. So there's lots of different types of trees out here, obviously. I don't know which way I should go. These roads can go for miles and miles and miles and miles. We're in the deep wilderness right now. This is a pretty well-paved road. Wow. Cement. Well, we're going to get off the